Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. We are doing another future spouse pick a card love reading. As you saw from the thumbnail, this is going to be an 18 plus reading. So if you are below the age of 18, you gotta click off here. All right, scram, beat it, get on out here. All right. Because things are gonna get spicy and somewhat graphic. Okay, somewhat. It depends on the energies that come out for this. You know, there are a couple of piles here. I'm already picking up on the energy where things we're going to be using some pretty graphic wording, some spicy, talking about some spicy stuff. All right, so let's see what we're going to go over in the reading, you guys. The overall name of the reading is How is your future spouse? How are they in bed? Okay. We're going to find out what the overall energy is. And so when I'm tapping into this energy, just so you guys know, I'm tapping into the overall energy. I'm not asking your future spouse, how are they in bed? Because, you know, some people's views and opinions of themselves may not be the actual experience that people are having. So I'm not asking your future spouse how they are. I'm asking like their higher self, just kind of the collective, like what's the overall experience of them. I hope that makes sense, okay? So we're going to get some general energies with that. Of course, we're going to delve deeper into, you know, how they are. So maybe like what their preferences are. What do they like? You know, are they more traditional or are they kind of kinky? Like, what's the deal? Okay, we're going to find out. Then I'm going to see how you feel. Like, what is your experience? Are you going to enjoy sex with them? Are you going to enjoy the experience with them? And overall, yes or no, do you like, you know, having sex with them? Like, do you like the overall experience? Okay. All right, you guys. So just take a minute to choose your pile. Pile 1 is the Charoite. Pile 2 is the Malachite. Pile 3 is the rough black obsidian, and then pile 4 is the red brachiated jasper. Okay, you guys, take a pause if you need to. Otherwise, I will see you at your timestamp. Bye. Well, hello, pile 3. Welcome to your 18 plus future spouse pick a card reading. I don't know why I'm feeling so happy about. I don't know. I like the tea, you guys. I like getting into some tea, all right? What we are doing today, you guys, is we are finding out how is your future spouse in bed, okay? If you haven't watched the introduction, which talks about everything we're going to be talking about, you know, or discussing in this video, go check it out because I'll let you know all the questions I'm going to be asking. But just to let you guys know, though, for those of you that did not watch the intro, I'm not going to be asking your future spouse how they view themselves because, you know, our views of ourselves can be, what's that word? Maybe not true to what the actual experience of others are. I hope that makes sense, right? We can have skewed views of how we are. And so I'm asking overall, like, you know, we're asking the truth about how they are in bed, okay? So just keep in mind, you guys, this is a general reading, so whatever resonates, you can take it, run with that. If something does not resonate, you can drop it, leave it behind for the people for whom it does. And if the overall energy of this reading, just you're like, yeah, then, you know, either this isn't your pile, you know, maybe recenter, refocus, reset, and go choose a different pile. Or, you know, if you're finding that a lot of your readings aren't resonating, it might be time to do like an energy check-in with yourself. Okay, you guys, just an FYI. Otherwise, we're going to get started with your reading. Oh, and keep in mind, I do have personal readings available. Just check the description box below for booking details. There are a lot of $25 readings available in the future spouse category. All right, pile 1, you were drawn to this purple Charoite. I hope I'm saying that right, Charoite. Now we're going to find the overall energies, what's going on with, we got come together. Oh, and then, and then we got king, okay? All right, so let me find I'm going to tell you exactly what your person right off the bat, pile 1, your future spouses their energy towards sex, they're going to be all about you, okay? With come together in the reverse, this is literally giving me the energy of they want to make, yeah, they don't mind, you know, orgasming simultaneously, but I'm getting energies that your person wants, like they take pride in making you have multiple orgasms. And so their view and their goal is to make you come multiple times first, right? With King here, this is enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. So this is definitely somebody that takes charge in the bedroom, okay? We're just talking about overall energies of how your person is in bed. Their aim and their aim is to please. Their aim and their goal is pleasure. Giving pleasure. Like giving pleasure to your person, pile one, to your future spouse, is what gives them pleasure, okay? With King here, they are someone that likes to take the lead when it comes to you know, sexual things, intimate things. Yeah, and then we got the first house here. They're not against, okay, because we have King and then we have the feminine energy of the first house, because this deck has actually two first house energies, a feminine and a masculine, and so we have both the feminine and the masculine here. So they don't mind, if the feminine takes the reins every now and again, but for the most part, for their overall energy, them coming up as King or as the dominant masculine energy, they're the ones that like to be in charge. They're the ones that like to, because their whole focus is you. Pile one, I'm picking up that you guys are primarily divine feminines. Your future spouse is going to be primarily the divine masculine, right? And so exactly the way they are outside of the bedroom is the way that they are inside of the bedroom. They like to take charge, but not selfish. It's not a selfish thing though. With the first house here, and this being the feminine version of the first house card, their whole focus is on the feminine, and on here it talks about self personality. It's almost like the feminine, your future spouse is going to have no problem just allowing you to lay back and receive from them, okay? I am picking up that this is somebody that loves oral sex, giving, okay? Of course they love receiving, but like I said, this person's main focus is pleasuring their partner sexually, okay? So how is your future spouse, pile one, in bed? They are definitely a giver, okay? So we're gonna find out now if we can tap into some of their like their preferences. We're going to go a little bit deeper in terms of like what are they like, okay? I got my own deck here that I made. It can be very spicy. All right. Tell me more. Pile one's future spouse. How are you in bed? Pile one's future spouse. Let's make sure I'm recording. I am. Okay. I don't know why I felt the need to check that. Ooh, your person may actually, pile one, they may like, yeah, with the first house here, your person, your future spouse may love taking video or having videos. They may love, you know what I mean? Oh, then we got 69. Yeah, so I mean, they do appreciate reciprocity. They do appreciate that. Makeup sex. A lot of that Mars energy is coming through. Ooh, sprung as fuck. Let me just get all this out. This wanted to come out in the reverse, which I'm not really taking reversals in this. So pile one, what this is letting me know is, okay, so your person's going to be all about you when it comes to sex, but we have makeup sex, right? And then we also have tell me that you love me, wanting to come up in the reverse. And so there may be moments. Now this person, obviously they're your future spouse, okay? Yeah, I'm picking up that there's moments where they're going to want to make love to you and stuff like that. But then there are going to be moments when they're just going to want to like rail the fuck out of you, all right? Hold on, let's get some more. That's too many. How are you in bed? Yeah, there's going to be some moments, pile one, where it's just going to be about the sex, and that's really going to turn them on. And you know what, though? What I'm also picking up on is that this is them almost allowing you to use them for whatever your sexual pleasure and needs are. We got role play coming up. They might have what's called like a breeding kink. We got have my baby. These are some of the things they want to hear you tell them, you know, while you guys are having sex, making love, fucking, whatever. We got 2 more. We have, yeah, this is just looking at or thinking about you makes me hard / wet. And then we have love the way you moan. They're going to be very vocal and very loud. And I just saw BDSM kind of want to pop out. They may have some curiosities when it comes to stuff like that. You know, I'm not picking up too much energy of your person having a lot of kinks. There's just a lot of energy here of your person wanting to and enjoying the experience of exploring each other's bodies, okay? With love the way you moan, your person, they're so turned on by you, by your overall aesthetic, pile 1. And this is going to include, you know, the way your voice sounds or what you say to them in bed. They want to hear you. There's a lot of things, well, not a lot, but specifically, yeah, they want to hear you tell them that you love them. They also want to hear you tell them that, you know, you want to have their baby or you want to give them a baby or something like that. Let's clarify and see what's going on with the human dildo / fleshlight. Yeah, this is like you lay back, you know, use me, you know, so there are going to be times, pile 1, where it's going to be just purely animalistic, you know, no feeling, no whatever, it's just going to be about the sex, right? Not all the time, but sometimes it is going to be, and I am picking up energies, pile 1, where your future spouse may use sex as a way to diffuse stress, right? And so there are going to be times when your person is just either, you know, they're going to want to be inside of you, or they're going to they're either going to want to be inside of you. You know what I'm saying, right? They're going to need to be inside of you or on you, or however you want to look at it. All right, let's see. Yeah, and you know what? They even appreciate, with makeup sex here, that we have this Mars energy and then the 5 of Wands. There is going to be energies where your person is going to appreciate when it's rough, when it's aggressive, when it's animalistic, okay? Even raunchy, you know? But I mean, I'm not picking up on an overtone of that. I mean, there's a lot of undertones here. Overall, the overall energy of your person's, how they are in bed is, you know, very mindful of you, wanting to please you. Overall, your experience is going to be that, you know, they're going to take pride in how many times they can make you orgasm before they do. Okay, that's the overall energy. Let's see. Are you going to enjoy sex with them? Is pile 1 going to enjoy sex with their future spouse? Is pile 1 going to enjoy sex with their future spouse? I'm hearing yes. Is pile 1 going to enjoy sex with their future spouse? Okay, we got no, but it's coming out in the reverse, and we'll figure out what that's all about. We're gonna get 2 more though, so it's an overall energies. Pile 1, gonna enjoy sex with their future spouse. Let's get 2 more. Do I want to take that many? Because that's, oh no, that's too many. I would have taken it if it was just 1 more, but that was like a lot more. Is pile 1 gonna enjoy sex with their future spouse? Is pile 1 gonna enjoy sex with their future spouse? Okay, so the overall energy that I'm getting, you guys, is that your future spouse's libido may actually be a lot, okay? They might want it a lot more than, I don't know. It's just kind of that energy. Let's see, secrets, but it was showing up in the reverse. This says intentional lie, trying to deceive, paying attention to details. There may be some times, pile 1, where you might actually try. Well, no, because this says it's in the reverse, so it's not intentional and it's not trying to deceive. We'll see. I'll clarify that in a minute. We got Christmas here with dormant period, a gift on hold, wintertime holidays. And then we got star. Oh, okay. This is healing, bright future, coming out of the darkness. Let me go ahead and clarify this one right here, just to make sure that I'm tying this all together the right way. Okay. Explain secrets in reverse. Yeah, look at that. The 4 of Wands in the upright position. Okay, yeah, you are. You very much are. It's with Christmas here, the overall energy I'm picking up in the context of this, it's going to be like, to you, it's going to feel like it's Christmas all the time. Because this person is constantly, for the most part, overall wanting to give to you. Now, there are going to be some times, pile 1, where, you know, because I'm telling you, your future spouse's libido, it's like on, I just heard it's on high alert all the time. And it may have to do with your future spouse's like levels of stress, right? Because like I was picking up on, your future spouse has a lot of Mars energy. Now, I don't know if there's Mars, if they're dominant, you know, if they have a Mars dominant chart, you know, or if they just have a lot of Mars energy, you know, like maybe in their big 3, you know, if Scorpio might be in their big 3 somewhere, Aries might be in their big 3 somewhere. Let's look at Christmas. It's gonna light you up. Let's look at Christmas. Yeah, there's the King of Wands. That's your future spouses. That's the King energy. You know, always doing things to add spice and fuel the sexual energy between the 2 of you. I'm hearing also that it's always going to be on their mind. Let's clarify the star. Nothing, I'm hearing like your future spouse, pile 1, is very open-minded. There's not a lot that they're not going to be willing to at least consider, right? They have a very open mind when it comes to they are going to test your not your boundaries, but they're going to test your comfort zone, your comfort levels when it comes to sex. Just giving you a heads up on that. Because your future spouse literally feels like they're up for anything. And so I do feel like you may have some issues with the times where your future spouse is just needing sex to have sex, like, right? That might be the only time you're not really enjoying it, is when you feel like, you know, you're being used as a human dildo or a human fleshlight. that might be some kind of a contention between you and your future spouse when it comes to things in the bedroom. Let's find out what an overall energy is, and then we'll tie up your reading. What is pile 1's overall experience of sex with their future spouse? What's the overall experience? For the most part, pile 1, you are going to enjoy sex with your future spouse. I feel you're going to enjoy it more when it's all about you, when their focus and their attention is on you and you're feeling that deep bond and that connection. You may be checked out, like when your future spouse, when you're feeling like they're needing to have sex with you just for the sole purpose of diffusing some stress and stuff like that. You might check out a little bit, then. Just keeping it real with you. What's pile 1's overall experience of sex with their future spouse? Pile 1's overall experience. We got the 9 of Wands in reverse. What is... They're going to tire you out. They're going to tire you out. Oh my God. Even though, yeah, they're going to tire you out. The 9 of Wands in this context, when it's in the reverse position, is like you tapping out, right? Like, okay, we're done. That's enough. I need to rest. And yeah, your overall experience is like, you're gonna be on the receiving end quite a bit. You're not going to have to do a lot of the initiating. In fact, I feel like your future spouse, pile 1, is going to do a lot of the initiating, if not like the vast majority of it. Anything to add? Yeah, and then your overall, like I was picking up before, your future spouse, you're going to be, you're going to be learning a lot of things from them. They're going to be, I don't feel like they're going to be pushing you. They're going to be kind of coaxing you to get outside of your sexual comfort zone a little bit, okay? With the Page of Pentacles here, your overall experience is that, they're going to want to learn you. And you might even get, I don't even think you'll have to put in a lot of energy and effort getting to learn them. I mean, you're just going to, be along for the ride for a lot of it, pile 1. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles real quick. I don't know, pile 1, just take this if it resonates, okay? For those of you where sexual wise, that you're, maybe not experienced at all, or, just you're not experienced in maybe some things outside of like traditional sex. This person is definitely gonna test your comfort zone a little bit with that. Is there anything else to add to this? Doesn't look like anything else is wanting to come out. There's that 5 of Swords. There might be some arguments, when it comes to that, or there just might be some contention because your future spouse may, like I said, they're gonna test your sexual comfort zones. And you may have to tell them like no more than once. And I don't mean like they're gonna force themselves on you, but they might, ask you, hey, can we try this? For some of you, and this just came up, they may ask you to do things like anal, right? And if that's not something that you're into, or that's not something that, you've done before and you're not comfortable doing something like that, it is going to be something that, I'm just giving you an example, things like that they're going to, bring up. You're going to have to tell them no. multiple times, right? With the Five of Swords energy here in the, you know, but they're going to try and do what they can though to, like I said, with the Ten of Wands in reverse here, your person isn't trying to be a bugaboo about it. It's just that they're wanting to keep things spicy. They're wanting to, you know, explore, you know, each other, you know, and your person's kind of giving me the energy, pile one, that they would be open to receiving from you in that way as well. Okay. Again, there's not a lot of that energy coming through. Like I said, your person does have an openness to them and even a curiosity, okay? So they're going to want to explore quite a bit. Now, not to say that they're going to prefer those things, but there is going to be a couple of things, I feel, pile one, that you either are like, no, that's off limits, or you're like, yeah, there's a couple of things coming through pile one for you that may be off limits sexually, that you and your future spouse may kind of have, there may be some contention there because you don't want to do it, and, you know, but they do. And, you know, it's going to be something that might possibly be brought up more than once, more than twice. All right, you guys, pile one, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please do me a favor, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below, let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Okay, you guys, I will see you at your next future spouse pick a card reading by pile one. Hey pile two, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We're doing another future spouse pick a card love reading. This one we are doing, this is an 18 plus reading, as you saw from the thumbnail. Okay, if you didn't go and watch the intro that talked about the details of what we're going to be discussing in this video, just take a moment and go watch that. Otherwise, if you're just going to kick back and enjoy the reading as it unfolds, that's awesome too. I just wanted to reiterate, pile two, that this reading, I'm not asking your future spouse directly like how they are in bed, because, you know, a lot of us, we can have skewed perceptions of ourselves and of our performance, and so I'm asking overall, like, how are they in bed, right? So I'm not going to be talking specifically to your future spouse during a lot of the reading. Okay, sometimes I will, but for the most part, I'm going to just be asking in general. That way we can get an accurate view of how they are in bed, okay? Let's see, so pile two, just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so whatever resonates, take it, run with it. If something does not resonate, simply drop it. Leave it behind for the people for whom it does resonate. I do have personal readings available. Just check the description box below for booking details. There are a lot of $25 readings available in the future spouse category. Let's see, so pile two, you guys were drawn to the Malachite stone, the green malachite. Let's get the overall energies here. We got God, but it's in the reverse. We have Golden Palace. Huh, interesting. I'm gonna have to read the book on that one. And then we also have the 11th house. Let's see, so we got the number 23 here. God in the shadow attribute says despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. Oh, let me look it up real quick. I'll tell you what the impression that I'm getting. Okay, let's see, the upright position, Golden Palace, it says there's always enough. It says the Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches. Now, share the wealth. Give me a minute, you guys. Your future spouse may literally be into like BDSM. They might be into whipping. Your person, your future spouse, pile 2, may be somebody that enjoys, pain. Because there are people like that when we're talking about sexually. We're going to move to the next question to see that I'm on the right track with that. And then we'll start breaking this down. Pile choose future spouse. And tell me more about how they are in bed. There's bondage. That one, yeah, oh my God, yeah, bondage. And then this is peg me. Okay, so they're the ones. Okay, so you guys, pile 2, your person, your future spouse is kinky, okay? Bondage was coming up in the reverse. I was picking up on, pleasure and pain, right? But your person, pile 2, they're the ones that like having the pain inflicted on them. If you don't know what pegging is, okay, this is your future spouse. They like taking it up the ass, okay? I said this is, I told you this is 18 plus and it's gonna get spicy. It's already getting spicy. Yeah, with the 11th house here, okay, so it can talk about community, right? So your future spouse, pile 2, may literally be involved in, BDSM communities, swingers clubs, sex clubs, things of that nature. And that can also just talk about something outside of the sexual norm, right? Because the 11th house is ruled by Uranus. Pun totally intended on that one. And then this also says social justice. And so your person is, I don't know a lot about, I don't know anything about the BDSM community, but I've heard people talk about it. And, in order for it to be a true BDSM relationship, both parties have to abide by boundaries, feel safe, establish rapport and stuff like that. That's what social justice is showing me. And so I just saw talk dirty to me. Let's get some more. We got strictly sexual. We got let's watch porn together. Virgin celibate. I'll tell you, there's a lot of role playing going on here. There's role play. Yep. Role play. There's lots of foreplay. Yep, okay. In public places. So, I mean, your person may literally, future pile 2. The 11th house can talk about, but when we're talking about in public places, and with that being coupled with the 11th house, this feels like, environments like sex clubs where, sex in public places can be like, at the bathroom at the restaurant, or where there's a risk of getting caught, but you're not necessarily trying to get caught. And then there's those environments where that's the whole purpose of going, right? You're doing it in front of other people. Let's get one more. Yeah, okay, well, 2 more, that's fine. We got the human dildo / fleshlight, and then here we have sprung as fuck. Okay, pile 2, your future spouse is a very high libido, okay? I am going to clarify virgin / celibate and then strictly sexual. Well, with human dildo / flesh, yeah, I mean, your person very open when it comes to, in fact, with Uranus here as an overall energy, when it comes to sexual boundaries, pile 2, I'm not really picking up on any sexual boundaries that your future spouse has, or isn't anything that they're not willing to try. In fact, I'm hearing now there isn't much left that your future spouse hasn't tried already. Okay. For those of you where your future spouse is, you know, active in the BDSM community, they're the submissive one. And I just heard that they like a lot of ass play, okay? They like receiving it, but they may also like giving it. It hasn't come out, but they may actually like licking, you know, your ass and stuff like that. Yeah, we have virgin celibate right next to role play. So there's going to be some role play there where maybe they like to act like they've never done things before, but we're talking about active role play. They're not, it's not deceitful. This is actually something that, you know is happening, you know. Interesting. All right, we're going to move to, and obviously here with strictly sexual and with the human dildo flashlight, I mean, when they are active like in sex clubs and stuff like that, obviously it's all purely about the sex. Let's see, pile 2's pile 2, we're gonna find out now if you're going to enjoy sex with your future spouse. We're gonna get 3 cards. Pile 2, is pile 2 gonna, okay, we have yes, but it's coming out in reverse. So we'll see what that's about. Let's get 2 more. Is pile 2 going to enjoy sex with their future spouse? Maybe. Let's get 1 more. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, let's get 1 more. I'm picking up energies from you, pile 2, that this this may not be your thing. Well, I don't know. I'm picking up that there may be a part of you that may not be comfortable. I don't know if this is because this energy may be like repressed in you, because for the most part we have yes, like you are going to enjoy, you know, sex and your overall sexual experience with your future spouse. But I am picking up energies where, you know, you'll have to be under some kind of an influence in order to do it, because I'm not really sure why. With taste joy, let's see, in the upright position it says living in gratitude, bringing color to your world, seeing the beauty in everything. I still take this as yes. Let's see what's going on. Why is this energy in reverse? Yeah, it's outside of your comfort zone. There may be a part, you know, there may be a part of you that's very curious about it, but, you know, so it feels like you may have to have some kind of substance to kind of loosen up about it a bit, to kind of let that part of you, you know, to ease that part of you or coax that part of you out. You know, because we have soft spot here. It says they're petty, emotionally vulnerable, in a special place in their heart. So, I mean, yeah, you're going to definitely enjoy sex with your future spouse. You know, and there's energies here of, why is the, I don't know if your guys' relationship with your future spouse may be a bit tumultuous. but it's almost like it's the sex that has you going back, even though the sex, you know, the lifestyle, the sexual lifestyle and the experiences and stuff like that kind of take you outside of your comfort zone. There's some kind of a chemistry that you have with your future spouse that keeps you guys going back. So even if you're not someone, pile 2, that is active with your future spouse, you know, in sex clubs or in BDSM or anything like that, the sex itself, when it's just the two of you, is, you know, it says it's, you know, it's, you're going to be putty in their hands, right? They're definitely going to hold a very special place in your heart. And so it's, you know, sex for you with them is going to be very special. Not saying that it's not going to be like that with them. I'm just picking up, you know, we're talking about how they are in bed. Your person, pile 3 or pile 2, doesn't have any boundaries when it comes to sex in terms of, now I'm not saying, what I mean is like what they're willing to try and what they're willing to do. The fact that they're into bondage and BDSM and stuff like that lets me know that they do abide by, you know, what do they call that? Boundaries, you know, boundaries within the sexual relationship. There's just going to be some things about the sexual connection itself, the sexual lifestyle, the sexual activity, that, you know, may not be within your comfort zone. You know, it's definitely gonna, there's nothing vanilla, we'll put it that way. There's nothing vanilla about your future spouse's, about your future spouse sexually. All right, let's see. Let's pile 2's overall experience of sex with their future spouse. They do take their time. Sometimes. Look, we got this Knight of Pentacles and then the Knight of Swords. They can do both, okay? Your future spouse, you know, can go nice and slow, and they can be very sensuous, and then there are times when they can just wham bam, thank you ma'am, you know, hit it like a jackhammer kind of a thing. I guess it maybe just depends, pile 2, what mood they're in. Let's get one more or 2 more. Yeah, I mean, you always come back. I mean, you know, I don't know why I'm picking up an energy from you, pile 2, that, you know, it's uncomfortable is the energy I'm picking up on. But your experience of, you know, your sexual life with your future spouse keeps you coming back. You keep coming back for more, right? And you usually don't let a lot of time pass. If for those of you where like your connection with your future spouse, the two of you don't go any great lengths of time without having sex, you guys. And with the Queen of Wands at the back of the deck, your future spouse is definitely somebody you're going to have a lot of sexual attraction towards. You're going to be very attracted to them sexually. All right, you guys. Pile 2, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If this reading did resonate, make sure you're taking the time out for me to smash the like button. That's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. All right, pile 2. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We're doing another future spouse pick a card reading. This one's an 18 plus if you paid attention to the thumbnail. Okay, so 18 plus. We've been getting spicy. Graphic, XXX, and spicy up in here. So if you didn't watch the intro that had all the details about the questions I'm going to be asking and, you know, how the reading is going to go check it out. Or if not, if you're just wanting to just sit back and enjoy the reading as it unfolds, that's awesome too. I just want to reiterate that I'm not going to be asking your future spouse directly how they are in bed, because, you know, we all can have skewed perceptions of ourselves and of our performance. And so I'm just going to be asking overall, that way we can get an accurate depiction of how they are. Okay, I just wanted to put that back in there for those of you that didn't watch the intro. All right, so pile 3, just keep in mind this is a general reading, so whatever resonates, take that, run with it. If something does not resonate, just drop it. You know, leave it behind for the people for whom it does resonate. And if you're finding like overall the reading doesn't align with you, then just, you know, you can click off, maybe go watch another pile, or, you know, it just may be that there's not a reading here for you. All right, and that's totally okay. Let's see. Yeah, and then I do have personal readings available for those of you that are interested. Just check the description box below for booking details. There's a lot of $25 readings available in the future spouse category. So let's see, pile 3, you guys were drawn to the Obsidian, the rough Obsidian. Let's get the overall energies here. We have Metamorphosis. Wow, okay. And then we got, ooh, Fool. So this is fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. It's going to be fun. I'm going to see what Metamorphosis has to say, and it's going to be a lot. It's going to be, how is your future spouse in bed? They have the stamina of, you know, somebody that's very young. They got a lot of stamina, okay? There's going to be, they like to have a lot of sex, pile 3. Mars here, let's see, Mars energy, aggression, desire. So they are going to like it rough sometimes. It even says passion and sex, okay? So let me see how Metamorphosis, how that's coming in here. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. I'm gonna have to clarify this because I'm not yet seeing. I don't know if your future spouse is going through like maybe a sexual awakening, or pile 3, you might actually experience a sexual awakening with your future spouse. I'll get some clarifying energies through the tarot here in a minute. So this is butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, or a dream that no longer serves you, or a relationship that is draining, or maybe some unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. Ooh, this feels like they're going to be like a spiritual, there's going to be some kind of an awakening for you. I mean, it feels like pile 3, the reason why that is because this person feels like such a safe space to you. So just in their presence, like with Mars here, yeah, they're going to be aggressive. And what I mean by aggressive, I don't mean like they're going to be, you know, demanding or anything like that. Very active. They're going to be very active. They may do a lot of initiating, but I'm also picking up energies here where you may actually come into your own sexually with this person, with your future spouse. With your future spouse, pile 3. Let's see if we can pick up on some of their preferences, what, you know, more information about how they are in bed. Pile 3's future spouse, tell us more about how are you in bed. And I'm asking them directly now because this is about their personal preferences and things of that nature. Sexual chemistry is fire. And that's that Mars energy. Yeah. I'm gonna get 9 total here, and then I'll let you know. We can't eat that ass, okay? Doing it in the shower. There's a lot of sexual activity here. Let's get a few more. Ooh, yeah, and then it says they want to fuck you raw. So without protection, that turns them on. Here it says strip dance for me. Yeah, I'm picking up energies, pile 3. You want to know how your person is in bed, pile 3. They somehow are going to help you come out of your sexual shell. Okay, we got phone sex here. Like, I don't know if you see yourself as a very sexual person. I don't know if maybe that part of you has been repressed, or maybe if you just haven't been with the right person, where that part of you has, you know, like you felt like it was okay for that part of you to shine. But I mean, let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more. This is just looking at you and just thinking about you makes me hard/wet. And this is how, you know, they feel about you. Like, you're going to turn them on very much, pile 3. Okay. Very much so. We have the sexual chemistry is fire, and then we got Mars energy here. The passion, the sex drive is going to be like on, it's going to be like on overdrive. Okay, let's get one more. You guys may have a lot of phone sex for whatever reason, and then we got come with me, and then we also have perfect fit. Yes. Oh my gosh, sex between the two of you. You're going to love it, pile 3. Okay. I'm picking up a lot of energies for a lot of you guys in pile 3 where, I don't know, maybe sexually you just haven't blossomed fully yet. You haven't quite come into your own. I don't know if maybe there may be a lot of self-worth issues with you, or, you know, maybe there's a lot about you, you know what I mean? Because when I see here, like, strip and or dance for me, you're gonna actually want to do that, and you're gonna feel comfortable doing that, and you may even, you know, initiate that. So I'm picking up energies from a lot of you guys in pile 3. I don't know if you have body issues. I don't know if you're just, you know, like I said, if you haven't come out of your shell yet, where you might be shy or timid when it comes to, like, you know, sex in general and your sexuality. But you're going to go under a sexual awakening with your future spouse, where that part of you fully blossoms. Fully blossoms. All right, let's see. One of the things that your future spouse is going to love, like how, like, this is some of the stuff they prefer. Like, you know, they love when the two of you are simultaneously, like, orgasming together. They love that, right? They don't like using protection. Only for the reasons why it's like they don't want any barriers between the two of you, so they prefer not to use condoms or anything like that. They want skin to skin contact, if you know what I mean. Okay, with love the way that you moan here. Oh yeah, and we got the phone sex and love the way you moan. Your person loves the sound of your voice while the two of you are having sex. They love how your voice sounds. They love maybe some of the things that you say. If you're not someone that talks a lot during sex, that part of you may start to develop where, you know, you actually enjoy talking dirty. Okay, because with phone sex here, this is, you know, obviously, I don't know if this is going to be like I don't know if it's going to be a long distance relationship, or if it's just something the two of you love to do. There's a lot of I do have a card in there that says sexting, but there's going to be a lot of, like, you know, sexy messages. But with the love the way you moan and phone sex, your person actually wants to hear your voice. Your voice turns your future spouse on, pile 3. Okay, let's see. Now we're gonna see, does pile 3 enjoy sex with their future spouse? Let's get 2 more cards. Does pile 3 enjoy sex with their future spouse? It's yes all over the place. Yes, 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 and yes. You love it. Okay, it's everything you wanted. We got the star here. Like I said, I feel like you're blossoming. Okay, you're awakening. You come out of your shell because the way your future spouse is with you, the way the things that they say to you, the way that they encourage you. You know, if you're not somebody that feels comfortable dancing in front of, you know, just dancing naked in front of a sexual partner, you're going to love doing that with them. Okay. You're going to get to that point. We got the star here. Yeah, and it says healing, bright future, and coming out of the darkness, right? That's you coming out of your shell. With summer here that says joy, fun times, freedom, and growth. There's more that metamorphosis energy. And then we also have with road trip, I mean, you know, you guys could be doing it in the cars, or, you know, you could be doing it in the car, you could be doing it in the shower. You guys could be, you know, sex for you could be an escape, you know, in a good way. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have on cloud 9, feels like a dream, head over heels in love. You are absolutely gonna love sex with your future spouse. Let's see, now we're gonna get an overall energy, like, of your overall experience of sex. I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit more, but let's get 2 more. In the beginning, your comfort zone is going to be, you know, tested, because, you know, it's always like coming out of our shell a little bit, you know, but you get past it. You definitely get past it with the 4 of Swords here in the reverse, and then the 8 of Swords in the reverse. That defense comes down with the 7 of Wands. That defense comes down, that shell, that shield comes down, and you really, you know, start to come into your own sexually. All right, you guys, and then like the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, that's, you know, that's communication. There can be a lot of raunchy communication between the two of you, you know. Of course, we got phone sex, and so of course, you know, you're gonna get really good at, you know, communicating what you like, what you don't like, talking dirty, and things of that nature. All right, pile 3. I'm excited for you. Anyway, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure you're smashing that like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. You can become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at your next pick a card future spouse reading. Bye, guys. Hello, pile 4. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We're doing another future spouse pick a card reading. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying pick a card. We're doing another future spouse pick a card reading. Oh my gosh. If you know, I'm sure you saw the thumbnail. This is going to be a spicy one. It's an 18 plus, you guys, and it has been spicy, okay? So if you did not watch the intro where I went over, you know, some of the details and things about the reading, go take a minute, go check it out if you would. If not, if you're just cool with, you know, hanging back and enjoying the reading as it unfolds, I just want to reiterate that I'm not, during certain parts of the reading, I'm not going to be asking your future spouse directly, like, how are they in bed, because we can be, you know, we can often have skewed perceptions of ourselves and of our performance, and so I'm just going to be asking overall. That way we get the most accurate representation of how your future spouse truly is in bed, okay? All right, so just keep in mind, pile 4, this is a general reading, so whatever resonates, you can take that and run with it. If something does not resonate, just drop that, leave it behind for whomever it does resonate. And if you're finding that overall the reading is not aligning, just, you know, you can pause it, stop the reading. Maybe you just need to reset your energy, maybe see if there's another pile that resonates with you, and if not, there just may not be a reading here for you, and that's okay, okay? All right, so yeah, and also remember that I do have personal readings available for those of you that would like for me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection. Just check the description box below for booking details. There are a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category. I'm sorry, the future spouse category. All right, so we have, you guys were drawn to the Red Jasper, the red brachiated, I believe is how it's pronounced, Jasper. Let's get the overall energy of how they are sexually. We got the Wizard of Awareness. And I just heard that, is it the Let Me Hear Your Body Talk? There's another, yeah, Let Me Hear Your Body Talk. And then we got Bully, but it's in the reverse, so I'm going to be reading the shadow attribute. It says, conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. I'm not going to take that, you know, I read things at the context, and so we'll see how everything comes together. And then we got the second house here, ruled by Venus, as well as the sign Taurus. It talks about material and physical experience, work, income. All right, we'll see. Five senses. They're very sensual. They love physical touch. You know, of course, we are talking about sex, but there's something here about the feel of your skin or the scent. This is also saying that they are also very physically and sexually appealing to you, or just in general, right? Let's see what I'm going to read the book for the Wizard of Awareness. All right. This says, mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the, oh, okay, yeah. So that song that I was hearing, let me hear your body talk, or see your body talk, or something like that. They're very, with the Wizard of Awareness, this is them being very aware. They read signs. So how they are in bed is they try to be very connected to their sexual partner. They read the signs of their partner. You know what I mean? I hope you see what I'm saying. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective. You know what, pile 4, what I'm picking up on now with this Bully in reverse, and then coupled with this energy here, your person may actually have, they may not feel like they quite measure up in bed. We'll keep going though. Stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. And I'm picking up energies of your person, how they are in bed is they like to go nice and slow. They like to take their time. They love indulging in the 5 senses. And so this is someone that likes to use, like, you know, scented body oils and, you know, massages and, you know, the environment. They're very romantic, okay? They really get into it. It's not just the act itself, but they like to create an aesthetic, okay? So think soft music. You know, they create, there's like an ambience that your person likes. They get into it. Let's see. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go. Experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and change. No matter, let's see. Hold on. Experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shift. And they change no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. Yeah, so I feel like that's what it is. Like, your person is very much a giver. When it comes to, you know, just sex in general, they're very much into the experience, you know. They like to set the stage for it, right? It feels more like something where, you know, you have some people where it's just like, you know, they're spontaneous, you know, let's go real quick, let's, you know, very, you know, some people are very spontaneous. Your person feels like they like things to be a lot more thought out than that, okay? Like I said, scented body oils. They might like doing things like taking baths and showers together. It's an experience that they like to create that involves, you know, getting the environment ready, lighting candles, you know, setting the lighting, you know, music, and I hope you get what I'm saying. Okay, it's very, it can feel very luxurious, and that's how they like it. Let's see. And with the bully in reverse here, it says conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. There may be, and we'll see how this plays out. We're going to find out now what their personal preferences are when it comes to sex. They might like it a little rough every now and again. We'll see. Yeah, I'm hearing that's a yes. They do. They love it rough sometimes. Oh, okay. Because we are having some overarching energies here, pile 4. I'm just going to keep pulling these cards until I get 9 out total, because I'm still trying to figure out what the hell that was. There's that fetish. Yeah, so they do have... Okay, so yeah, what your person is letting me know, yes, they can be very romantic. Okay, very romantic. And there are times when they can be sexually savage. Okay, now of course, they may like that. They may... There we go. Biting and... Yep, okay. They may have a fetish where they like to be called names, okay? They like to be hurt. There's that sexual hangups and regression, okay? So I was picking up on your future spouse, pile 4. They may, like they may not see themselves in very high regard when it comes to sexually. I don't know if that's subconscious, because like I said, there's a lot of... In the beginning of this reading, I'm tapping in general, right? I'm not asking your future spouse, directly. I'm tapping into the energies overall, and that a lot of that can be subconscious. And so a lot of those subconscious thoughts and fears when it comes to themselves, just overall as, a sexual partner, can come out in, some of their sexual desires. So that's a lot. Yeah. God, this card has come out. The human dildo / fleshlight has come out, I think, for almost every single... No, there was one pile it didn't come out in. There we go. Yeah. All right. So pile 4, your future spouse has a very soft, romantic side. Okay. And they got a very rough, aggressive, naughty side. And BDSM is not coming out, so I don't know, that may just be a fantasy that they have. That, because when BDSM comes out, that lets me know that's actually something that they participate in. It's something that they want. But I am picking up this energy with your person where subconsciously they may be very critical of themselves, very hard on themselves, and it doesn't feel like it's exclusive when it comes to just sexuality. It can just be in their... That's how they are with themselves overall. But there is some energies here of your person being into and there are some people that are like that. They derive some kind of pleasure from pain, physical pain, and it looks here like your person may actually derive some pleasure from being shamed. And so, while they're in the bedroom, okay, I won't say they're all over the board, but they like receiving, okay? But with 69 here, this is letting me know that they also don't mind giving. There's a very feminine energy coming from your person, whether they are a divine masculine or not. The bedroom may be pile 4 where your person is able, to do a lot of their receiving. Because they like to bite. Either they like to be bitten. Yeah, I feel like this is them. They like to be bitten and they like to be slapped. Okay, so they do get sexual pleasure from being hurt physically, emotionally. So this is somebody, pile 4, that likes it when you call them, slut and whores, and you're naughty, and you've been a bad boy or a bad girl, and things like that. With sexual hang-ups here, some of that may stem from possibly some childhood trauma. I'm just going to throw that in there. That's not going to resonate or be true for everybody's future spouse, right? A lot of this stuff, though, because with virgin / celibate here, they have a lot of desires for this stuff, but they haven't actually participated in it. A lot of this stuff is just within the realm of fantasy, okay? Pile 4, I'm going to be honest, for those of you where this is not cool, all right? For some of you, you may not care. Your person, despite what their primary sexual orientation is, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm picking up energies where they're identifying as, being straight, or they're identifying as being gay or lesbian, right? One or the other. Your future spouse, pile 4, actually fantasizes, or at least, what's that word? If they don't fantasize, they are very curious about going both ways, swinging both ways, okay? But again, with virgin and celibate here, this makes me feel, and this could be literal, your future spouse, pile 3 or pile 4, could actually be a virgin. They could be celibate. But for the most of you, I feel like what this is in reference to is they have, they're a virgin when it comes to, having some of these sexual experiences. So if your person is straight, for instance, right, pile 4, what this may be in reference to is that they have never slept with someone of the same sex, okay? If your person is, if you're a lesbian or gay, and, so is your future spouse, what this is saying is they entertain thoughts of, swinging the other way, but they have not yet. They never have. They've never had that experience. They got some kind of a fetish that they have yet to indulge in, like within the 3D. There's a lot of sexual repression going here. There's a lot of things that your future spouse wants to do, pile 4, that they have not yet done, okay? So how they are in bed, pile 4, they're very, very sexually repressed, but they do have a very high sex drive, okay? With here it says multiple rounds and stamina. They can go for hours, okay? Some of the things they want to hear from you is that, they want to know that, and that's because of some of this, their hang-ups. They want to know that they're the best that you've ever had. So, if that's how you're feeling, definitely make sure that you're voicing that and letting them know that. That's something they want to hear. And, either they want to tell you while you're having sex to, come in me, or they want you to say that to them. They want you to be very vocal about things. All right, you guys, let's see. What we're going to do now is I'm going to ask straight out whether or not you are going to enjoy sex with your future spouse. Is pile 4 going to enjoy sex overall? Will pile 4 enjoy sex with their future spouse? I'm going to get 3 cards. So we got yes. Is pile 4 going to enjoy sex with their future spouse overall? I keep hearing yes over and over again, but I still want to get a couple more cards. We got yes again, and then I'll tell you what these say on here. You're gonna love sex with them, pile 4. We already have 2 yeses coming out. Okay, so 4 wanted to come out. So that's 3 yeses and a maybe, okay? So let's see, with thoughts here, it says head over heart, being introspective, love on the brain. You might find them to be very, you might be surprised when you meet this person, or if you believe you know who this person is, you might be surprised to know all of this about them. You might experience them as being in their head quite a bit, and they may not be very vocal about what it is they like, okay? With yes here, it says beauty, it says self-care, let your beauty shine. They think you're beautiful. You know, they're going to think, you're going to think they're beautiful though, because we're talking about your overall energy towards them. And with love on the brain here, you're talking about your, like, are you going to enjoy it? It's like, yeah, actually, the sex between the two of you is going to be on your mind all the time. Okay, you're going to enjoy it that much. You're going to think the sex is beautiful. You think that with flow here, you're going to feel like things between the two of you, just, you guys fit very well together. The energy between you guys just flows, very well. Now this is let it come, let it flow. Can't control the situation, things are shifting, but that lets me know that there's going to be a lot of frenzy, when the two of you come together. It is going to feel like it's explosive. With a long road here, you might, with multiple rounds in stamina, and the way that this person is showing up in terms of like the way, like they really like to take their time. Okay. So literally the way that you might experience sex with this person, I mean, you guys could be at it for hours. Okay. Because your person can go multiple rounds and they have a lot of physical sexual stamina. Okay. Let's see, I did want to go over, let's see, we have the human dildo here / fleshlight, which basically just means like there's going to be times when they're okay with there not being any feeling in it. And this is them actually because of the fetish. And then we also have some of they don't mind being used for sex. Okay, I do want to clarify that though, just in case. Let's see if there's any energies that need to be added or clarified. Yeah, there's going to be times where your future spouse just doesn't even want to think about what to do. They just want to do it, right? So this is giving me energies where, they don't mind when you take control of the situation, right? Because here we have come in me daddy. And that means in the context of what I'm picking up is like, they like when you take control. There are times when they're not going to want to take control. They just, they just want to lay back and not even have to worry about, anything like that. What else wants to come out for human dildo / fleshlight? There's going to be times when they don't want to worry about whether or not you've come. That's not going to be, a large part of your gut, obviously, because you are going to love sex with your person. Love it. It's an overwhelming yes. Even at the bottom of the deck of that is yes. Okay. But there are going to be times when, they might want to be used as a cum doll. For those of you where that resonates, okay, either they're gonna like either a cum dump, or they're gonna want to be used as a sex doll, like wow. Let's see. We're gonna get overall energies, and then we'll close what your overall experience with sex with them is gonna be like, and then we'll close your reading, pile 4. What is pile 4's overall experience with sexual experience? Two of Swords in the reverse. I just heard you're going to be able to have it with them anytime they want, or anytime you want, sorry. They're going to be up for having sex all the time. You're not going to ever have to worry about being denied. This person is going to be up for it all the time, no matter what. Your overall experience of sex with your future spouse, pile 4, is they're never going to deny you. Yeah, with the 4 of Swords in the reverse, it's like you guys, they're never going to tell you no. They're never going to tell you that they're tired. It's, in fact, they can go for multiple rounds. Their libido may actually be draining on you because they're going to want it all the time. You may actually see their libido as being a little bit overwhelming, okay? But I feel like with all these energies here, you're going to adjust, though. Yeah, you're going to adjust. All right, pile 4, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure you're taking a moment please and smash a like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. You can become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at your next Future Spouse Pick a Card reading. See you soon.